So we are going to give a major update of everything that's been going on. It's actually, even though it's been a couple months, it's gone pretty quickly.
I think a lot has happened, but it's been like a shorter amount of time than we really think.
Oh, it's true.
Because so much has happened, but
I guess it's only been a month. Anyway, yeah. I got my California license.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
That was a big celebration.
Yes, that was very exciting because I could officially apply to these places. So I applied. I got 2 interviews set up within the 2 days.
Yeah, really fast.
One in Sacramento and then one down south in an area, Lake Arrowhead, which is next to San Bernardino. Mm-hmm. So I was really excited about both. Had really good interviews with both. I really liked the Sacramento interview because she was like drilling me the whole time, like 24-year-old with right side abdominal pain, and it was great. It was an awesome interview.
Like with medical stuff.
Yeah.
Like the first one was more,
how are you? What do you like to do? Why'd you become a nurse? You know, basic questions. But the second one, she just,
was medical.
Yeah, she drilled me.
Wanting to know his experience.
And as an ER, they're both for ER positions. As a ER nurse, you pretty have to like be quick thinking and fast on your feet. So I thought it was a perfect interview for that position. Anyway, all the questions that she asked me, it just came right to my head. God gave me the answers. So that went very well. So we got job offers from both, and we accepted the one in Sacramento.
It was a
very tough decision.
It was really tough, but I will say that I knew that DC really wanted to move to Sacramento after his interview. Like the first one, he was kind of like, yeah, I think he felt good because he can tell that he did really good in the interview. But after he finished the interview with the one in Sacramento, he was like, he had just won a basketball game. Like super intense, super excited. And I could just see it all over his face. I was like, I think we're moving to Sacramento. And
yeah.
I think even like we were like, okay, the whole time, like for a year, we've really been saying we want God to make it really clear, and we really want God to make the decision because it would be too hard on us.
Yeah.
Our friends, my best friends, are in the Lake Arrowhead area, and it seems like that would make sense for us to live next to people that we know, because in Sacramento we know no one. But God really gave us the desires of our heart, and he really made it so clear. And just based off of the location of the hospital, the experience that DC would gain in the hospital in Sacramento, can't compare it to what he would learn in the other hospital.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was enough value for us. But then the pay was just much different. And it was a huge sign for us. And yeah.
So anyway, fast forward to me accepting the job. We actually moved the next day.
Yeah.
We just packed up our Kia and decided to drive. And
that was a fun decision.
Yeah. So Phoebe, for the first time, from Florida to Alabama, Phoebe did not lay down.
Well, actually, we have a vlog coming out in 2 days. I can't decide which one I want to do first. I think I'm going to do that one tomorrow. There's a vlog of all of our travels. That's a vlog I edited.
Oh, okay.
And I talk about Phoebe. And then the next day will be our house tour of the home that we're in right now.
Okay.
But yes, Phoebe, the trip was an experience, but it's all coming in one vlog. Like I just put all the days together. It was 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
We got here in 5 days. So fun times, never gonna forget it.
Yeah, so we made it to California in 5 days, and we were actually able, Vanessa, I wanted to like chill in LA and just hang out with Vanessa's friends and just like, oh, it's vacation. But Vanessa was like, no, we're focused. We need to go to Sacramento, see it. Vanessa has been to Sacramento when she was younger, but she doesn't really know what it looked like.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I've been here. I knew that our church had like a connected church here. So I think I've been here, but I'm not sure. Yeah,
so she just wanted to see the area, and we can also look for rentals. So we get here and we stayed in a hotel. It wasn't a good stay.
The first one wasn't.
Yeah.
Vanessa, the second 2 nights.
Yes. Vanessa, the whole way up there, she's like, no, it has to be 3 stars or above. Because there's such a big difference between 2 stars and 3 stars.
A giant.
2 stars is like, you know, good prices, but just
no.
Yeah.
If you're going with your family, you should really do 3 stars or above. If
Yeah.
DC's like going by himself, sure, stay in
I
1
stayed
or
in
2
a half a
star.
star.
Yeah, no, it's gross. Like, no.
$40 a night.
So we were here in hotels for 3 nights, and we ended up picking the first home that we saw.
Yeah.
And
But we saw a total of 5 houses.
We saw 5, yeah.
And it ended up working out that this is like one of the houses that fit for us, and it's just the neighborhood. We couldn't, you know, Vanessa's, you know, women look at things different. Guys look at like, oh, it has a garage, oh, it's this and how's that, has a backyard for Phoebe. But Vanessa's like, no, this is like on like a slow street. There's not a lot of cars that go. There's a park here. It's like a perfect for the kids to grow up. And our neighbors are all just awesome, and it's just a beautiful area.
Yeah, it's more than I could have ever dreamed. Honestly, I never could have expected us to be in a home like this, in an area like this, and it's made the transition a lot easier, knowing we're in a safe place with good people around us. As the vlogs go, we'll be able to share more things about our life here. But just leading up to it was just so crazy. It felt like it happened so fast.
Yeah.
We meant to stay in Florida after selling our home for like a few weeks. And it ended up being 6 weeks. And it felt so long for us. Like our life was on pause and everyone was just going on with their life. And it was really difficult for me to feel like, I know we're called there, but why is it taking so long? And looking back on it, it wasn't that long. But I think we just get focused on ourselves. I was just very inwardly focused and wanting to settle and be in a home by ourselves. And I think once we took our drive, it was really fast. Like since when leaving Florida, we were in a home a week after that.
Yeah.
And the whole process happened very fast, and I'm so thankful because by that time, we were like, I was really needing to be in a home. I don't know if it's because of pregnancy or what, but I just wanted to be in a home. Like all the driving and the hotels and eating out was not making me happy.
Yeah.
But it's been such an adventure. I've been like, not numb, but a little bit like, what just happened? Like, don't you kind of feel like, what?
Well,
like,
yeah, it's just hard to get used to like our new life. It feels like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be this comfortable and this nice changing into. I was preparing myself mentally for like new experience, not knowing anybody, it being like kind of rough and, you know, just, I don't know, like a lot of negativity and flesh stuff around it, worldly stuff around it, but it's just been such a nice transition. And, you know, like Vanessa said, it's just like, when we got here, David literally took off his clothes, was in his underwear, and he did not want to go anywhere. We had to pull him from his room to just go to like the store. Like he did not want to go anywhere. And Bella and David, just since we got here, Bella's talking way more than she's ever talked in her whole life.
It's crazy.
Just they're developmentally, they just look like they're more stable. And it makes sense. We are living with Vanessa's mom, which she's the best person to live with in the world.
Both like, of them were,
hospitality is like one of her God-given gifts. But I think not being in our home, it affected the kids. And then now that this is like our home, we've been talking about California home for like, feels like 2 years for them.
Yeah.
But at least a year we've been talking about it with David.
Yeah.
So for him to finally be here, he's so excited. And the kids are now functioning and just happy. And that thing that I haven't seen since our house in Florida. So.
Yeah. It's super interesting. And I keep thinking, one of the things that I keep saying to people when they call is I keep trying to like figure out what was the first small step that we took that led us here. Because I really feel like a lot of small steps and small obediences led to this big change in our life. Like that's my biggest takeaway from this whole thing is you think like, oh, this little thing doesn't matter. But I really feel like God sees everything, and it says that he sees your heart. And even those small, tiny obediences can lead you to something that you've never dreamed of. I could have never dreamed of the life that we have today. And I never realized how therapeutic this was for me.
To talk?
Like talking to you guys, because I've talked to my family and friends for weeks and I haven't cried this whole time. I haven't cried. I'm like, I'm okay. I don't really miss anyone yet. But I think you guys, like, having this community has always been a big part of my life, of motherhood, and yeah, I just can't believe, like, the life that we have today. It's not about everything around us, but it's really the peace of knowing that you're right in the will of God. And I don't think I've ever had, like, that peace in the way that I have it now, which is strange, because I never thought that being comfortable was bad. Or like, and it's not, okay, being comfortable is not bad, but not asking the Lord, like, what do you want me to do? And is there any way that I can grow? The only thing bad about being comfortable is that you're not growing. And that's kind of bad, you know? Like, we were so comfortable in Florida, and I do believe that I grew because of different things that happened in our life, but not as much as I've grown through this whole process of saying, like, okay, Lord, you want us to leave our family? We'll do it. Sorry, what are you gonna say?
No, I mean, just being able to talk on the camera, you hear a lot from Vanessa that I wasn't. We've been talking a lot. She never opened up like that, but this is good. Like, we're really excited, and our update is that a lot has happened.
A small little update.
A lot has happened, and we're so excited to start to get into this. We were thinking about, like, updating or uploading a vlog, like, traveling, but we literally got to Alabama in one day, which from South Florida to Alabama, it's a long hike. And then from Alabama all the way to Texas.
Yes? No.
Yeah, San Antonio. And then San Antonio, we slowed down to El Paso. And then El Paso to Phoenix, Phoenix to LA.
It was just a lot.
But it was a lot of, it was a lot of driving. And we wanted to see Jordan and Jasmine, and they ended up not working out.
A mess.
Yeah, so we didn't really have a fun thing to vlog about, hey, we're driving for 10 hours, but we...
well, we vlogged it, but we didn't really have time to edit it.
Yeah.
I wasn't in that mental
state. We couldn't
state.
stop, like, at a Starbucks and sit
No,
there
I
for
wasn't in
a
that
couple hours.
mental state to, like, edit. Yay, I was still trying to figure out my feelings, but I'm happy that we're settled, obviously. And I'm happy we're settled, and we're so happy to get back to it. And we have so much time. DC doesn't work until October 8th. So I have lots of times to edit, and I'm hoping to put up a pregnancy video up on my channel. Our time is about to run out, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this belly. This is the update for you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you don't know how big the belly is. Here it is at 13 weeks, almost 14. There you go. So I'm hoping to put a pregnancy update up on our channel. I mean, my channel soon. But anyways, our time's gonna run out. We love you guys. Thank you for watching and supporting. Make sure to subscribe to see our crazy, calm, interesting life. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. So we're going to give a major
The burp smelled, yeah.
We're going to give a major update of everything. My head's cut off.